To Greece now, where voters are heading to the polls to elect a new government. They're most worried about bread and butter economic issues resulting in Europe's highest national debt. But as DW correspondent Jack Parrock reports, people also have many other serious concerns.
Unsurprisingly, traders here at this fish market in central Athens put the most weight for their vote in Greece's upcoming elections on the economy.
The prices went up, the cost of transportation went up, shipping went up, the cost of the plastic box that we pack our fish went up. So the entire cost went up from like 15 to 30%.
Jerry says he still tries to keep his prices low for customers, but also praises the current government for supporting fish traders like him to digitalise their industry. The two lead parties are the centre-right New Democracy under Prime Minister Kyriakos Mitsotakis and left-wing Syriza party of his predecessor Alexis Tsipras. The government has been embroiled in a scandal involving the use and sale of predator software used to spy on political opponents and journalists. And government ministers resigned in February for failing to prevent a passenger train crash which killed 57 people.
Safety now after the train crash is very important for us, and then the economic situation.
Scandals always existed. With Mitsotakis, Tsipras, Papandreou.
Scandals always.
No Mitsotakis, no Tsipras. It's the worst for Greece, I believe. Something else, something new that will help Greece.
People here also remember the economic turbulence of 2015 when the left-wing Syriza government nearly took the country out of the single currency Eurozone.
While each voter knows the issues that they're personally voting for in this election, what's new is the way in which the seats here at the Greek Parliament are going to be divided after the vote happens. A new system was agreed in 2016, which means it's unlikely to result in one outright winning party.
Since 1990, whichever party won the most votes overall took a 50-seat bonus in the 300-seat parliament, making it easier for one party to achieve a 150-seat majority. In the new system of proportional representation, that bonus is removed, meaning a party would now need 46% of the vote to take a clear win. Pollsters predict that's unlikely and say the change is creating more swing voters.
There is parts of the public opinion, parts of the voters, that they have in their mind the dilemma. I'm going to vote for a government to be formulated, so I can go to my second option, or I should vote for my first option, which has to do with ideological or political agreement with this party.
Unlike the guards outside the Greek parliament, political sentiments in Greece shift quickly. It's a complex election here in the birthplace of modern democracy.
And for more, we can now speak to journalist Giorgos Christidas. Hello to you. So as we just heard in our report, it's looking like this vote is not going to produce an outright winner. So what would happen then?
Exactly, since it's very unlikely that any one party can get 47% of the vote. This is an extremely high percentage. What happens next is that we will have a winner, but we will not have a government. This means that within the next week, when this inability to form a government is officially established by the President of the Republic, Parliament will be dissolved and Greece will be headed to another election, most likely in early July.
All right. Well, how have the various parties been trying to win over voters? What are the most important issues?
So the Conservative Party is focusing on bringing the Greek economy back to growth. They're focusing on security. They're focusing on minimizing migrant arrivals in the country. And their main slogan is normality, and we will keep up the good work. On the other hand, the main opposition party, Syriza of Alexis Tsipras, is focusing on a deterioration of rule of law, as your colleague mentioned before. The wiretapping scandal is one example. And he's also promising a return to a more progressive kind of government, less centralized, and is also attacking the Prime Minister about his own responsibilities regarding the wiretaps, the rising living costs in Greece, and also the greatest rail disaster in Greek history that happened in February.
That was journalist Georgios Christides on the Greek election. Georgios, thank you so much.
Thank you.